Hello, good morning. My name is David. I'm back with a Ollie's comic grab bag. I've got three comic book super value packs from Ollie's for the low price of $7.99. If you can see that, they say their price $29.99, our price $7.99. Even though right there it says $20 value, so $30 value. Anyways, we've got some X-Men in these packs. As you can see, we have a classic issue right on the front of this one, X-Men #1. Um, then we got an Archie on the back there. Here we've got an Amazing X-Men, and it looks like it's a Laughing Ogre comic, so that's going to be a variant. And then we got a Robotech, excuse me, I can't talk this morning, Robotech Aftermath comic. And then over here we've got Wolverine #12, 1 Month to Die. And on the back it's showing the new Avengers. So, excuse me, we're going to jump in and see what we got in the packs. And then you know the deal. If you see my other videos, I will take a couple days to get everything entered into my database and priced, bagged, and boarded, and then I'll follow up with the video showing if I got anything of value. So let's open our first X-Men one and see what we got here. So while I'm doing this, these, like I said, these comic packs were $8 for 10 comics, so that works out to 80 cents a piece, not too bad. And if you can see this, these are provided by ndcomics.com to Ollies. So, like I said, we knew we had this X-Men #1. I'm thinking that these came polybagged. I need to double check. Not in the best shape, but not horrendous. There's some bending right here, some discoloration, but always could be pressed out. So let's see what else we got. We're going backwards, so let's flip it over. Betty and Veronica, all new #1 by Archie Comics. This looks like some kind of variant because we got New Dimensions Comics at ND Comics, KennyWood.com, and Three Rivers Comic Con in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Alright, I got Thompson Heller, Detective Interstellar, 1 of 3. If you remember in the last video, we got that same comic. Okay, so this is a graphic novel, Remote by Double Take, Dead Air. Also, in the last comic pack grab bag that I did, we had a graphic novel, Slab. This is part of that series, so that's going to be cool. I'm going to read through there. I think... No, I don't see it. In Dead Air, they actually had a breakdown of the different covers for the different series. Alright, here's a interesting older comic from the 80s, possibly early 90s. Deathlock versus Sleepwalker. It is bagged and boarded. So we'll see what we got there. Valiant comic, the original Dr. Solar, Man of Adam. Source Point Press, Hank Steiner, Monster Detective. No idea. Another Valiant Solar, Man of Adam. There we got a DC. Somebody at some point graded it, self-graded it, said it's a very fine. It is bagged but not boarded. Why you're going to do that and try to pass it off as very fine is beyond me, because it's not going to stay that way without a board. So, there we go. Another independent comic, Aspen, and I think that's supposed to be Delic. We'll figure it out when we get it in there. Alright, that's the first 10. So let's jump on to the second 10 with this Amazing X-Men. out this morning. So let's see if we get that first one out there. Okay, so we knew that was going to be a Amazing X-Men, but it is the #1, and it says right there on the top, variant edition, Laughing Ogre Comics. So cross fingers. Okay, so this is the second 7 days that I've got, and it says it on the back that it's 7 days, and their covers are nice and clean, and that's actually really cool artwork. Alright, so what do we have bagged and boarded here? Again, oversized bag allows the comic to slide around and can get damaged. You want these comics nice and snug in their bag so they don't slide around, so you don't damage the corners. But this is DC Countdown to Adventure, #1. And it looks like it's from October of '07. Alright, we got us an Image Siege #2. Alright, this is in the original poly bag. Topps Comics 2 of 4, Satan's 6. And I'm just going by that artwork, the age of it. This is probably easy mid to late 80s. It is, like I said, it is poly bagged. It's got a Topps card in there. And Geppies, Geppi, originally was getting rid of it for 50 cents. There's another one of those Hank Steiner Monster Detectives, #2. Marvel New Universe DP7. So it's an older comic. Let's see what the quick 1988. It's in fair condition. It's not the best. It's not the worst. But DP7s aren't really one of those things people go after. What's happening here? So I'm struggling because this thing got taped onto the poly bag that's in here. So hold on. Jeez Louise. Alright. Excalibur Annual #1 in the poly bag with its trading card of Chaos. Bet you've never heard of Chaos. One of the many thousands of characters that was created in the 80s that nobody remembers. But he was an Excalibur #1 as the big bad. So there we go. That's a good addition to my personal collection. I did collect some Excalibur. Not a great bunch, but that's still cool. Alright, another Thomas Heller. And then we knew we were getting the Robotech Aftermath. This is Academy Comics Limited, #8. So there we go. That's it for the second batch of 10. So let's dive into the third and final batch of 10 for today. And there we go. That one came out nice and easy. I'm going to move these to the side so I can center it up a little bit. So we knew we had this 1 month to live. Wolverine. One of the things I've been learning is black covers suck as far as trying to keep them clean. You see all this discoloration from just being pressed upon. Black shows any defects really easy. And then there's some corner or edge damage there. So, but it's #12. We'll see if it's worth anything. Yay, Skyland #2, what I always wanted. If you saw the last video again, you saw that I got 3 of these. Now I have 4. Pretty soon I will have enough to wallpaper the house. Okay, but look at here. We've got another graphic novel in that series by Double Take. This one's Rise. So, hey, if I keep this up, I might get them all. Again, I'm just looking to see if it put the... That's really weird that it didn't. the list of all the other novels like they did in Slab, but that one doesn't look like they did. Alright, we have Sabretooth number 3. Looks like he's fighting Wolvie there. Bagged. ROM. 60 cents. Number 48. So, early 80s. We'll see where that is. Yet another Hank Steiner Monster Detective. Yay! That makes number 3 of them. Alright, Valiant, Rye, and the Future Force. DC, the Legion versus the Fatal Five. So somebody at Mavericks was selling it for $260. This is from March of 03. It is bagged and boarded, but again in an oversized bag. Alright, we've got Aspen, the Scourge. And then the new Avengers from another 31. 2007. So there you go. Nothing screams you're going to be rich from any of these. But we'll put them in and crunch the numbers and see what we've got. If you're watching this and you're like, oh my god, that comic right there, he doesn't know what he's got, post it down below. But again, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next part. Bye.